Hi guys, today I just wanted to show you one of the smallest items that I have in my pack when I'm out and about, and which is actually something I would recommend anybody to have, despite the fact that you might see some YouTube videos saying that this is just for the advanced pack. This little container here is what you would need probably for a lifelong of hiking out and about use of potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate is a salt, it's a crystallized salt kind of thing. It's highly oxidizing, and it is used for a lot of different things. I'm not a chemist, I'm not going to give you all this chemical kind of composition of it, but the fact remains that the locals here in Thailand, for instance, use it on the markets to clean up their vegetables before they're put on sale, so that you don't get these various bacteria that otherwise might be on the surface of the vegetables. But in terms of what we're going to use it for in our survival pack, there are various uses, and I've listed 4 glasses here just for the sake of reference when I'm going to show you how to use it. And first off is for water purification. Instead of using the chlorine tablets that you might have in your pack, this one takes a lot less space, and it uses a lot less than you need compared to a chlorine tablet. But and what's more important, this one doesn't give the same foul taste. So water purification is one. The other one that I want to show you is the dilution for using it for cleaning wounds, because it's also got a very efficient disinfective way. And then the final one I want to show is just if you dilute it up a bit stronger, how it will turn out in terms of color, which can be used, for instance, to make a signal in snow, because you will have a very strong purple color. So it really takes up very little amount, but it's always a question how much to use, because if you use it too much, this is dangerous. I mean, you're not supposed to use too much of this, then you'll have serious health problems. So kids, this is not for you to play with at home. Anyway, this one can be bought at, in Thailand at least, in all the drugstores. They have it everywhere, and as you can see, the mark here says 13 baht, which is the equivalent of about 50 cents. So given the fact that you in this little container here has what equals up to maybe a lifetime of use of potassium permanganate, I'd say 50 cents is really a bargain. Anyway, without further ado, if you take a look at in here, then as I said, it is crystals, and what it's all about is to pick one of them crystals out. Now, I don't know if the camera can see that. This is probably 2 small crystals, but what I've done is I've put half a liter of water on each glass, because this is what the usual size of Nalgene containers or whatever you have is half or a full liter. So by using this, it's easy to see what comes out of it. But I will see if I can drop. That's it. I think we got one good crystal there. Hold on, camera, where are you? There. So I'll just drop it in the water. Boom. There we are. It was actually a bunch of small little crystals. But look at what happened there. Right away we have a lot of coloration of the water. We're really and literally talking about the tip of a knife that is needed to do that. So what you really want for the drinking water is just to have a slight different in coloration, making it a bit purple. And I will stir it a bit here just to get it all mixed up and get dissolved. Voila, there you are. Now you can already see the difference between the reference glasses we have here with just the clear water and then the water we have over there. The amount of crystals I put in there could probably do well, because it slipped a little extra in it, for a whole liter. But this one would be all right to drink. So what you just want really is just to have the water tinted slightly purple. And we can see in the bottom of the glass is still something dissolving down there. Anyway, now if you wanted to use it for disinfecting wounds, we gotta use a bit more. But if you look at this amount here, that is a bit more. I'd say that we have like 3 or 4 times the amount that we had before. But just remember how much it is compared to the amount in this one here. And I'll drop it in here. Boom. And as you can see right away, it started to get dissolved. And even without stirring it, we have a stronger color. But let me just get this bit up to speed. And look at that. This is a totally different matter, as you can see. Now we got a dilution with a very little amount of potassium permanganate, but we got the dilution that we need for instance, cleaning up wounds, disinfecting wounds. When it becomes strong like that, this is not something you want to drink. Now, just for the sake of experiment, let's just make it with a full tip of the knife, and this is for signaling, so that's a totally different amount. Just to show you the difference. Well, that's a very tough concentration there we got here. And as you can see on the color, it's also got very dark purple. Hasn't dissolved all the crystals yet. So there you have it. So this is the reference water that is all clear and good to drink. This one, you just had one single little crystal in it. Now the crystals I have are almost pulverized, which makes it a little bit more tricky to adjust, so to speak, but once you get the hang of it, it's easy. And this one you can drink. Now this one here is a bit more colorful, and this is what you use for disinfecting wounds. This one over here is way too strong for anything but for using, for instance, for signaling. And then, as I said, there's the last option, using it for fireworking. Alright guys, just wanted to show you how to do it. Remember, this one is the most important one. One crystal, half a liter, and you got what you need. And all you need to do is just having it dissolved, and it's all ready to go and drink. Cheers.